Guys, this has been a great year. What a great year, said no one. But don't worry, guys, because this New Year's Eve, we're going out with a bang. Happy New Year! We're almost out of this crazy, violent, aggressive, disappointing year. Hi guys, I'm Kim and today I'm already drunk. I'm gonna teach you how to make golden champagne French macarons because what's more perfect for New Year's Eve? And even if you're not making these for New Year's Eve, you can make them the next day with your champagne leftovers. And as elegant as these French macarons are, they are super simple to make, even when you're drinking a lot of champagne making them. I've got so much champagne back there. Homegirl is already buzzed. If you guys have an allergy to alcohol, I'm going to link below an extract that is alcohol-free but tastes like champagne that you can use in place for alcohol. Or if you don't have an allergy, if you're trying to be sober, that's cool too. Let's not walk, let's run the heck out of 2020. And here's to hoping that 2021 and 2022 will be infinitely better. But in the meantime, let's get drunk. Oh. Happy New Year, we are back. Here we go again. So to begin this recipe, you know what to do. We're gonna start with our meringue in our mixer in a bowl of a stand mixer, or you can do it in a bowl of a hand mixer. Oh God, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. I like to tell beginners to use cold eggs because it's just easier to separate egg whites from cold eggs than it is warm eggs. That's all. If separating egg whites isn't a problem for you, then use room temperature eggs because they actually whip up faster than cold eggs. So separate your egg whites from your yolks. You can add your salt and your cream of tartar. And flip that speed onto high and let it whip up until the eggs are really foamy. And then reduce your speed back to low and slowly add your granulated sugar all at once. Then you're going to increase your speed back to high and let the meringue whip until there's hard, stiff peaks. And what this is gonna look like is almost like it's over whipped. But the incredible thing about cream of tartar is that you can whip your meringue as far as you want, and the cream of tartar will prevent it from over whipping. We're going to sift our almond flour and our confectioner's sugar with a strainer into a larger bowl, and I only do this once. I know a lot of you guys have been struggling with certain almond flours. I will link below the almond flours that I've been using that I never have any issues with, and you want to make sure that you are getting an almond flour and not almond meal because almond flour has the skins removed and the almonds are blanched. And if you get the almond meals, the skins are still intact, they're not blanched, and your batter is going to be more brown, so it's going to mess with the color. So add your confectioner's sugar and your almond flour and sift that into oblivion. Once you have that sift through, you're going to add your meringue all at once. You're going to gently fold your meringue in with a spatula, and it's okay to take your time because you don't want to overmix the batter. If you press too hard, you're going to release all that wonderful air that we did in the mixer, took all that time to whip into our meringue. And you always want to make sure if you're going to color your batter, you undermix it because you have to mix it for a little bit longer to distribute that color. And we're using a gel food coloring in white, and you always want to use a gel food coloring. I know some of you guys like to use powders. I don't really use powders. If there's a powder you like, definitely add it to the comments below because I'm willing to try anything, but never use anything liquid to your batter. Now you want to take a disposable piping bag. I think they're the easiest ones to use. Cut the end of it and add a large round tip because that's what we're going to be using. I lined my sheet pan with a nonstick silicone mat with pre-traced circles to make consistent French macarons. Pipe them all. Then you're going to bang them against the counter and use a toothpick to pop the air bubbles. I like to use these little metallic food colorings, and I'll link where I got these below. And if they're not thin enough, I'm going to add a little bit of food grade alcohol, which will bake off in the oven. And if you don't have food grade alcohol, that's okay. You can also use an extract, but you're going to add it by the droplets. Start with whatever color you want, get a good amount on there, and then switch to the next color. You're going to allow them to rest for an hour or until a matte-like crust has developed. Then you're gonna bake them on 2 sheet pans in a 300-degree Fahrenheit oven for 15 minutes. So now comes my favorite part because have the macarons out of the oven and we're letting them cool completely. And in the meantime, we're going to make our champagne buttercream. Now you can substitute champagne with a champagne extract that's alcohol free if you have any allergies or if you just don't want alcohol in your buttercream. So we're gonna start off with our unsalted butter. Okay. We're gonna let that go until it's broken up. You can add your confectioner's sugar. Start it on low because it will go everywhere. And at this time I usually like to add my extracts before the butter and sugar mixture is all whipped up. And this is optional, but I'm going to add a pinch of salt because it kind of like brings out the flavor of the champagne, if that makes sense. The best way to add your champagne or extract is you're gonna drizzle it down the side of the bowl when it's mixing. Here we go. I can't tell if the buttercream tastes like champagne or that's just the inside of my mouth that tastes like champagne. It's a hit, guys, it's a hit. But why not add just a little bit more? One for you, one for me. So I'm also using a non-disposable piping pastry bag to fill my champagne buttercream with, and I'm using this ruffly tip to pipe the macarons with just because it's fancy. Okay, let's not even try to bullshit it. It's fancy, it's pretty. You know, go big or go home. That's today's message. We're gonna go big or we're gonna go home. I will post the link to this tip below in the caption. You got it. We're also going to be decorating the French macarons with some edible gold leaf, and I will tag a link in the caption below. I found some for a really good price, and I'll let you know how much you should get. And we're going to be applying that edible gold leaf with Wilton Dab and Hold edible adhesive. We'll use a paintbrush to apply the edible adhesive. I love this stuff, and when I really like a product, my loyalty is unshakable. And then you can use a toothpick to pick up that gold leaf and just add it to the shell. One side of the shell, you don't have to do both sides. Then we will fill it with our amazing champagne buttercream. And you can add some of that edible gold leaf to your buttercream. Put the tops on, and voila! Perfect New Year's Eve treat, perfect hangover treat for the day after. And there you go, we got through it. And these are just gorgeous, they're exceptional, they're elegant. I mean, perfect for a queen or king that you are. You don't have to give these to anybody. But you can, and you will make a lot of friends, possibly a husband. Happy New Year's, guys. You deserve this. You do. You deserve it.
Guys, Happy New Year's. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. And to see even more content, not on my YouTube channel, please be sure to follow @Macarons on Facebook and Instagram. And if you guys decide to replicate any of my recipes, videos, or photos, please add hashtag creme macaroons. Do your photos, videos, so I can see, like, and share them to my story. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and keep baking. Ching ching.